we're going to take a close-up look at the inside of the orbiter vehicle. We'll see the crew compartment, the payload bay, and all the way to the engines on the very back. My name's Jared. I make 3D animations on how things work. In the past, I've had a lot of fun doing other space animations, like the International Space Station and the Apollo spacecraft. I'll leave links for these videos down below. But I think it's about time that we finally take a look at the space shuttle. Thanks to our sponsor for this video, which is Brilliant, a fun and interactive way to learn math, science, and engineering. The space shuttle was used by NASA for 30 years and flew 135 missions. 2011 was the last time the space shuttle was flown. The space shuttle consists of the orbiter vehicle, the orange external tank, and then the two white solid rocket boosters, or SRBs for short. The external tank is basically a big fuel container for the three main engines. The two SRBs each carry their own fuel. This is a partially reusable system. The orbiter and the two SRBs are reusable, but the external tank was not reusable. They had to make a new one for each mission. Keep in mind that a lot of people call this part the space shuttle, even though technically this is just one part of the space shuttle. So orbiter vehicle or space shuttle. Sometimes these terms are used interchangeably. Let me show you what a typical mission looked like. The space shuttle was launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The two SRBs did most of the work for the first 2 minutes. At that point, they were detached and fell back down to the Earth, where they would be recovered and used for a future mission. The three main engines are on their own for the next 6.5 minutes. After that, the orange external tank was separated and it fell down to the Earth, where it burned up in the atmosphere. The three main engines are now dead weight and won't be used for the remainder of the mission. The last push to get into orbit is done by the two smaller OMS motors. Now the shuttle will circle the Earth once every 90 minutes. That's a speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour. The payload bay doors will be opened once they are in space, and in fact, for most of the time, the orbiter will be facing backwards as it orbits the Earth. This protects the astronauts in case of any space debris. Many of the missions were around 320 kilometers high, but some missions went as high as 550 kilometers. Anywhere in this area is called low Earth orbit, and it's where all of the shuttle missions happened. At the end of a mission, the OMS motor fires up to slow the spacecraft down. It doesn't change the speed by much, but it's enough to send it on a path back through the atmosphere. And things are going to get a little